although it was a competition, it was sort of like end of day, like camera stopped rolling, and it was sort of just like chill. Whereas Drag Race was cameras for a very long part of the day, and then end of film it was sort of like no talking, back to your hotel rooms, like isolated sort of things like that. It was much more intense, and the sort of things that you've heard about Drag Race. House of Drag was a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed, mainly because it was a smaller show. You know, they didn't have the budget, the capacity, the people, the time to sort of run it like they would Drag Race, and they probably wouldn't want to. Do you know what I mean? It was a New Zealand production. We do things a lot differently here. Biggest thing I took away from Drag Race was just to believe in myself again, which is silly to say, like believe in myself, but you sort of, it's very easy, especially as you grow up and you get older and through your 20s, heading into what is meant to be like your adult life, where you're meant to have everything figured out. It's very easy to sort of forget that sort of like confidence, and it's like a cockiness. Like you forget that sort of like, yeah, I'm the shit feeling that you have when you're younger, and it's that sort of stuff that makes you feel like you're invincible, and you get smarter. Basically, you get smarter. You learn that things cannot be perfect. You get smarter, and you learn that things can go wrong, and you sort of get more cautious. You feel your body start to like, you know, not do things the way it used to, and you hold back. That can be very disheartening, but if you can hold on to that feeling, take the knowledge, take the learning that you get as you get older, and still hold on to that, like, you know, that confidence, or that, you know, willingness to jump off the cliff into the water, then you would, like, that's when you sort of find success. That's sort of what I'm trying to do now, is just apply the cockiness again, I guess. Has Keita given you a raise? I love that, Cam. I don't work for Keita anymore. I don't work for anyone anymore. I work for me, which is very cool. I'm very proud to say that. Yes, I would definitely do an international drag race. You could see the other girls undermining you and you did not stop trying, which was so inspiring to watch. Totally, because I like, other people's opinions doesn't shape how well I do in anything, especially not in Drag Race. The other girls aren't the judges. It gets different on All Stars, I suppose, when the other girls are part of your process on the show, but those other girls weren't part of my success on the show. Those other girls were part of the story. Do you know what I mean? But they didn't guide, you know, they weren't the ones making the decisions for me. Yeah. And what other queens would you want to see on Drag Race Down Under Season 2? So, have we heard the rumours that Drag Race Season 2 Down Under is a thing? Because there are now rumours. The rumour mill is well and truly churning and turning. Apparently there has been, like, video auditions recorded, there is, like, whispers on the street. It's happening. I don't know for a fact, just rumours that I've heard, but apparently it is happening. And I mean, it's interesting to think, yeah, who would join the clan of Ru girls. I mean, Australia has a huge pool of talent, and that I don't even know from over there. Do you know what I mean? But I want to see like my drag mother Trinity. I just think would be the best candidate. I really do just think she'd be so fantastic. Trans woman of color who like has no problem saying shit how it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would just be fantastic TV. And that's what when I think of drag queens who I want to see on Drag Race, I don't necessarily think of like looks or performances they do or that sort of stuff. I very much do think of TV. Like, who am I going to want to watch and like? And it's that sort of thing that I want to see on Drag Race. More than the aesthetic, if that makes sense. I don't get the judging, to be honest. So much better, especially in the song and... Oh, sorry. I deserve so much better. Especially in the song and dance group challenge. They said you were Beyonce in the group. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. I found the judging really hard to understand, especially at the start. I really was like, what is it you're wanting from me? Like, I sort of had to explicitly be like, what is it you're saying? Like, what is it? Is it this or is it this? Like, tell me what you want me to do, because I'll do it. I can do whatever you want, but you have to tell me. You know, they want me to figure it out on my own. Do I ever perform in the US? I mean, I would love to. I mean, if you know a bar, if you know a venue, please slide into my DMs, because I would love to come and travel to all you guys and speak to your venue managers and, yeah, say, we want to see Elektra. Is that for who? Is that for me or for her? That'll be Trinity, right? Yeah, it'll be Trinity. It's styled by Esther.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trinity's just received a wig. Styled by Esther. Very excited. Should be pleased about that. I ordered some wigs yesterday as well. Guys, this lockdown for me, I've been preparing. So I'm gonna come out of this lockdown like a whole new creature. She's been buying up the drags. Guys, look at the weather now. We've come inside. Would you ever consider doing a Zoom makeup get ready with your fans? Yes, I would totally consider it. I just haven't. There's lots of things. Like, you know, people sort of say, like, what makeup advice would you give? What this, I very much consider myself to still be, and I suppose everyone does, I should just get over it. I'm still figuring out what I'm doing myself, do you know what I mean? To be sort of giving people advice, but I totally would be happy to share what I do. I don't think I would want to teach you guys, you know, I don't want to, but I could totally show you guys how I get ready, and you guys could probably give me advice, you know, like, so I've ordered, so on the way I have 2, like, blonde tinsel wigs, because I really want, like, my, sort of like what, Sonique wore in her finale look on All Stars Season 6 that just came out, that blonde tinsel. So I've ordered 2 of those so I can double stack them and have just big, gorgeous tinsel blonde hair. And then I've also ordered from Esther, me and Trinity have both just ordered some new wigs, some updos. So that'll be exciting because I don't really have any beautiful big pageant updos. And then Blockhead wigs as well. I was talking to the other day as well about we're possibly collaborating on a wig together. So that's gonna be cool. So I'm just guys, I'm upgrading. I'm just getting very, very excited to do it. Any Māori queens that I know of. I mean, there are loads of Māori queens here in Auckland. Like, Trinity is Māori, that's why I'm like, get on the show. Because we had such a lack of it last time. But, I mean, there are heaps. But a lot of the queens that I know personally that are Māori queens are older. And I don't know if they'd be into doing Drag Race. But there are younger queens and club kids and drag kings as well who in Auckland that would be fantastic candidates as well. It depends what the show is looking for. A lot of the younger queens that I know